Hi there, I'm Sean Hanley and I'm Associate Professor in Comparative Central and East European Politics at UCL SSEES. I teach an MA level module called Governance and Democracy in Central and Eastern Europe, which looks at 7 countries: Poland, Hungary, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Bulgaria, Romania and Slovenia, and their political development since 1989, mainly through the prism of democracy and more broadly governance, the way social and political systems are run and organised and coordinated. This region was initially thought of in quite pessimistic terms by specialists in the early 90s. They feared that it would be something like Latin America, region of populism, resurgent nationalism, economic crisis, and instability. But things didn't turn out like that. And for a long time, we studied the region as a success story of post-communist democratization. We considered 2 questions. What kind of democracy would emerge? Would it be something like the German model? Would right-wing politics look more like what we have here in the UK? Or maybe what we find elsewhere in Europe? Would welfare systems be run on the Nordic model, as many people in the region hoped? And also how well democracy worked in terms of citizens being engaged. Was there an effective civil society? Was there a functioning civil service? And the region seemed stable, albeit somewhat flawed in the way its democracy worked. More recently, though, we've kind of moved full circle, and we've started to worry that what we see is not steady, if imperfect, democracy and integration with Western Europe, but the region experiencing democratic backsliding, democracy gradually going into reverse, liberal freedoms, checks and balances being dismantled by politicians, populist politicians that we had assumed were mainstream conservatives, Christian Democrats or liberals, and sometimes going into reverse in countries which we had assumed were among the trailblazers of democratic change in the region. We look at all of these themes in the module, and we finally finish up by thinking whether this region of relatively weak states and societies, which has been historically shaped by external forces, may itself help reshape the kind of Europe and the kind of European Union that exists in the 21st century.